Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating topic for anyone interested in magic and altered states of consciousness. What is Gnosis in magic, and how is it achieved? Let's get into it. What is Gnosis in magic? How is it achieved? In the language of magic, Gnosis is the state reached when the mind is completely emptied of its conscious content. During Gnosis, conscious awareness becomes silent, and the subconscious is brought to the surface to become active during the magical process, whatever that may be. This includes activating sigils, evoking entities, working with servitors, and so on. When we bring the subconscious to the forefront during a magical act, we ensure that the intent behind the act remains pure, uncontaminated by the ego's interpretations or distractions. The subconscious is the proper agent for carrying out magical work. Consciousness involves reasoning and intellect. It's the mental state where the ego operates to survive daily routine. The subconscious, on the other hand, does not follow rules. It perceives only symbols and ideas, and through these symbols, we can communicate with it and understand how it interprets reality. In dreams, the most basic manifestation of the subconscious, we come to understand how it views reality through the symbols it presents to us. That flood of images in your mind during sleep? That's your subconscious speaking, while the conscious mind turns off and falls silent. So, how do we know if we're doing it right? If we're truly entering that altered state of consciousness called Gnosis, the key indicator is when we can no longer distinguish between material reality and the reality generated by our mind, such as during astral visualization. In Gnosis, we don't question what is real, and more importantly, we don't care what is materially real and what isn't, because in that moment everything is possible just like in a dream. We never question dream logic while dreaming, although once awake we often think, "What a crazy dream that was." In Gnosis, the internal censor is weakened. At best, we silence it, and the subconscious takes full control, uncaring about the boundaries of material reality. In my understanding, meditation is the most effective way to calm the conscious mind and bring the subconscious forward. However, there are many other ways to enter the state of Gnosis, also known as magical trance. These include chanting mantras or repetitive songs. Repeating the same phrase or sound over and over helps quiet the mind and induce trance through rhythmic focus. A frenzied dancing. Moving the body in a wild, uncontrolled way burns away conscious resistance and helps shift into an altered state. A spinning in circles until dizzy disorients the sense of balance and breaks the rational mind's grip on perception. A listening to TV static or white noise. Focusing on meaningless noise for long periods causes the brain to shift from interpretation to passive reception. Fasting for several days. Extended periods without food weaken the conscious mind's control, making it easier to access deeper states. A meditating in spiritually charged places. Sacred or energetically potent locations can amplify your ability to enter trance by influencing your subtle body. A gazing into a crystal ball, bowl of water/ink, or mirror. Known as scrying, this method draws the mind into symbolic visions through prolonged visual fixation. Experiencing a sudden scare. A brief shock can momentarily break the conscious mind's dominance, triggering a short window of subconscious exposure. A physical exhaustion through intense exercise. Pushing the body to its limits reduces mental resistance and promotes trance-like detachment. A sleep deprivation for 3 to 4 days. As the mind becomes fragmented through lack of sleep, it naturally drifts into altered consciousness. A orgasm. The peak of sexual energy can momentarily silence the mind and open a gateway to the subconscious. Hyperventilation. Fast, deep breathing changes brain chemistry and oxygen levels, which can induce hallucinations or trance states. Use of psychoactive substances. Certain plants or compounds disrupt normal brain function. allowing symbolic and subconscious material to surface, though this path should be approached with caution and respect. A controlled fainting death posture, a method described by Austin Osman Spare, where one holds a specific physical posture until near unconsciousness is reached. Using strobe lights, 8 to 14 Hz, these lights mimic alpha brainwave patterns present in meditation. Use with care and never if prone to seizures. Creating art through automatic techniques. Improvised music, painting, or writing bypass the conscious mind and allow pure subconscious expression. Experiencing deep emotion. Intense feelings like rage, fear, laughter, or ecstasy can push the conscious mind aside and open a doorway to Gnosis. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful or helpful in your magical journey, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on esoteric practices and consciousness exploration. Feel free to leave a comment below. What technique has worked best for you? Until next time.